Namaste. This is Sheshachalam from Astro Guide Mysore. The ongoing astrological series which I am bringing out in this YouTube video series of astrology, that is Astro Guide Mysore. I have just completed Sun in all the 12 houses. I have not gone into Sun in all the 12 Rashis, which I will be doing in the next. After I do all the planets in 12 houses, then I will go in all the Rashis like Sun in Aries, Sun in Taurus. We will do that later on. So, I also have done scientific remedies for Sun and charity. What all different types of charities can be given when Sun is placed in such and such houses. So now, from today, I'll be starting Moon in different houses, that is bhavas. The first day anyway, I'll be starting Moon in the ascendant, that is the first bhava. So we should understand that the ascendant is the person in himself, that is the self. When we tell body, mind and soul, the body is represented by the ascendant. So if a soft planet like Moon is placed in the ascendant, the body itself looks, feels and is very soft and not that hard. Like a person can, with Moon in the ascendant, would always prefer to be in the shade rather than in the sun. So you should understand this. So what is Moon? Moon is a feminine planet. It is the queen. Sun was the king. Harsh, cruel, rude, but straightforward. But here Moon, soft, adjustive, adaptive, a little cunning, manipulative, knows how to get things done rather than doing themselves. So Sun is do it yourself, Moon is get them done. So to get something done, you need to have a strong brain, you need to have a strong thought process, you need to have the grip on the subject because you need to be intelligent. And also, with all that, man management is a tough thing to do. Sun, though the king, will not be doing man management. He will have ministers, he will have subordinates who actually manage the mass, the people and the staff or whoever. So Moon is the one who actually can manage. That is why a woman is given great importance in the family, because she can manage. Man, no, he cannot manage. He takes a lot of time to learn that. But a woman has that innate quality that she can manage the family members very nicely. She knows who needs what. So all these qualities will come into the native who has Moon in the ascendant. Like they are caring, they are affectionate, they are sensitive, they are flexible, they are fickle-minded, and they think too much, they plan too much, they are daydreamers, they have big dreams. Execution is very less. Sun, they dream very less, they see what they can see ahead and they simply execute. I am just giving you a comparative study also because these two are poles apart. So, they are a little childish. Why? Because Moon means Balya. Balya. Next comes Kaumarya, which is actually Mars. I will come to that later. But Moon means Balya. Balya means infancy. So the first 8 years. So just think of those children who act, the way they are childish to the first 8 years. They are very innocent. So if a person has a good, clean, clear Moon sitting in the first house, these people are innocent, straightforward. They know what they are doing and they openly talk to people. They are very charismatic, very fantastic people. They can attract people towards them, so they look good. It's more like a clear face rather than a seductive or a lustful look. This will be more a caring, motherly, affectionate look. So that's how Moon is. Moon is considered one of the most purest planets when compared to other planets in the horoscopy, that is the astrology. So they love traveling, they seldom panic because they are very cool and happy going. These are all when moon is well placed. Okay, when moon is not well placed, even if it is exalted and it is placed along with a retro Saturn or a Rahu or a retro Mercury, moon will get agitated. A lot of turbulence will be there with moon, and this turbulence might cause tremor, panic, confusion, depression, many other illnesses which are actually detectable on the scale. But what I told you now, the panic, the confusion, and depression, that does not have a scale where we can measure what is the amount of confusion is the person going through, how much chaotic is his expressions. We cannot have a meter to or a scale to measure it. So these are all immeasurable qualities which moon actually has. So as I said, they love traveling, they love food, they are a little scared of water when it is in the ascendant, because moon a little, if it is a little weak, if it is very strong, then I'll tell you these people are the best swimmers in the world. But if you put them into swimming, it doesn't mean that all natives with moon, with a very strong moon in the ascendant, will all go into swimming. It gives a tendency. They can do clothing business, they can be a dental doctor, they can go into chemistry because moon represents chemistry. They can go into many other professions, particularly business. Their moon is a fantastic businessman. So the person who has a moon in the lagna will have this calculativeness, very good fast calculations which happen. But sometimes, if moon is a little weak, these people rely on lying. They lie a lot. They don't stick to truth. So we need to see how strong is a moon and how weak is a moon. Lying, like for example, I have come across thousands of charts with uh, different placements of moon, obviously. So I'll give you one beautiful understanding of moon in the lagna. What these people do when it becomes weak, they lie to themselves. They are not ready to accept what they are. I'll tell you, people who are actually interested in astrology, studying astrology, take at least 5 charts. I'm not asking you to take too many charts. Take only 5 charts with moon and Rahu together in the ascendant. If you are able to get 5 charts, talk to these people. Ask them what they have gone through in their life. You will very clearly understand that these people do not want to show their real self in the public. They hide. They keep it, they hide their realness, that is their real behavior, down below their subconscious. They don't even want to open it and show it. They are afraid. They are afraid. There is a phobia that if I become my real self, everybody will reject me. I will be a hopeless thing in the society. So if I have to survive, I need to put up an act. So these people will continuously keep acting, acting, and acting. And how long will they act? They become the act. They are always afraid of losing that mask. So this mask is a huge mask. It's like the iron mask. Then to come out of it, it takes a lot of counseling. You need to stay with these people, mentor them, and bring them out of this. I'll not call this depression. I'll call this a personality which actually has been acquired by them for social status. It's like image consciousness. So moon Rahu in the ascendant, Venus Rahu in the ascendant makes a person image conscious. It's false. It's purely false. It's not the true self. So this is one thing which people should understand, that when astrology is to be read, it has to be read and understood in depth. I'm just giving you one example which took so much time. So these people have sharp stature, roundish face, gleaming eyes, water-filled eyes, look like baby-like. You feel like when you look at them like that, they are baby-like faces. They are good-looking. and they like all sorts of milk products and white products. They like the fine flour rather than the the whole wheat. They would always go for softer versions like the maida, that is the fine flour, the wheat's finer version, which is actually not good. But moon loves that. They like eating a little bit more salt. This also happens when moon is in the second house, which actually I'll be talking tomorrow. So they like astrology, they like all subjects where language, literature, poetry, creativity is actually highlighted. They like all these things. They like easygoing life. Sitting on an easy chair, having a book in the hand, in a beautiful evening. They don't want to mess up with anybody else. They'll sit and happily enjoy their life. This is what is moon in the ascendant. So, if moon is a little weak and it's along with the planets like, as I told earlier, a weak Mercury, let us say Mercury, Ketu, and moon, all three in one place, these people become suspicious. They are doubtful. They have the problem of the OCD, which is called as the obsessive compulsive disorder. It's like if you have done something, they go and again see whether I have done it or not. Have I kept it here? Where did I keep it? This memory loss will be there. The immediate short-term memory problems will keep happening. So, when Moon and Mercury are two important planets for language, vocabulary, flow, fluency, and memory. So, in different places in the horoscope, Moon represents different things, and in the ascendant, it represents the memory capacity because it's sitting on the brain. So you have a better memory, that means you have a good moon in your chart. You have a bad memory, please go through the chart. You might have an afflicted moon there. So you go to the exams and you suddenly become blank. Mercury and moon. So you will understand this. So problems like amnesia, dementia, and problem like schizophrenia, bipolarity in the ascendant will affect stronger rather than being anywhere else. Kemodrama Yoga, if in the ascendant, will make a person a very individualistic and very peculiarly different person if moon is strong, because he will have his own way of life and path, he will be very stubborn. But if it is weak, he will be very fickle minded, he will not have a base to stand on, he will always ask somebody to support. So, having speech pattern problems, all this happens from the brain. So, whatever happens from the brain, all these difficulties from the brain is to be seen from the ascendant. Ear problems, windy phlegmatic problems are all to be seen from the displacement. So, thank you very much for today's class. I hope I have covered a considerable lot of subject. Thank you.